So we've been working on the first half of the Tiger Crane Saber, which is relevant only to some, but we did it. We did the first half, the previous unit, in the advanced class. So if you missed it in the advanced class, there's your opportunity to get it broken down in the beginner's class for your leadership. In addition, just to kind of go over and get some clarification, because we're now in the advanced class doing the second half, so kind of give you some reference points for understanding which parts, which sections we're working on. To the stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
And 1, cross stance, 2, that's a cat stance, grab, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go back for 7, and 8, 9, 10. Turn. 1. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
We'll stop there for a second. Through a couple of these motions, we're stepping forward to a cat, opening the arms, reach back, grabbing with the right hand, reach back, and sword fingers point back toward the tip. Lift and cut to the right, step, blocking up, right? The sword motion kind of stays continuous, so turn it up and block. Continue, lift the right, cut right, step feet together. You're gonna step out really big and press. Shift back to a cat stance and press. Skip forward, jump, and press. Lock, feet together, turn and cut. Right? When you turn and cut, after blocking up, when you turn and cut, we're not stepping forward, right? Because that means that either A, we would have to shift forward and then shift back, or we have to turn and sink straight down. Not necessarily a bad thing, but when we do the form to continue with the correct momentum, after we block up, we want to turn that toe and sink straight down. We're stepping out. Shift up and press. And monkey hop. Go back, strike. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to go over the monkey hop really quickly. When we do our monkey hop, it's okay to put space between the legs. And you have to be balanced first. So through training, you'll get a lot of balance. You'll get a root, is what it's called in Tai Chi or in Kung Fu in general. So from here, when I step, let's see, when I go to do my, is it this one that we're doing? No. Okay, so when I go to do my jump, 1, I step out first. So notice, I didn't step straight forward, because that would send all of my momentum forward, and it's hard to stop spinning when you do that. So what you want to do is, you're actually going to step out diagonally. So where this foot is, my left foot in the white shoe is going to land to the right of that one. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Right? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Again. So from here, stepping out 1. Do the move. It's hard to. 1, 2. Here, 1, 2. Pull and strike. Now remember, when we do our bow, there's still space between the legs. We're stepping forward, and then we're twisting the body. We're not stepping on a line like a hieroglyph. Okay? Now let's try it one time. Follow Miss Kelly through just those same motions. The end of the second.
Yes, sir. Attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am. 1. Oh, never mind.
2. You will stop.
No, you don't have to.
Feet
there's a concept that I want to go over. This is something that advanced students understand because we do tiger walking. But if you ever walked in the Greenbelt or Barton Creek, that's Barton Springs? Barton Creek? The Greenbelt, but then what's the other side?
Oh, I don't know.
Barton Springs.
Creek?
Barton Creek. If you've been to any of those with the slippery rocks, basically. So when you step in the water, it's very slippery, and sometimes there are loose rocks, so you don't know what's what. So you have to step very lightly. That means you have to test the space that you're stepping in before you shift your weight into it, right? So you're testing, and then you shift, test, and then shift. So when you step that way, it keeps you balanced, it keeps you rooted the entire time. So when you step, you know where your foot is, you shift into that, and now you're rooted on that foot step. And so from root to root, you get to step with root the entire time. So when you step that way, of course, like I said, you have a root, but it keeps you more balanced, and it allows you to do more acrobatic things like jump and spin and do a monkey hop if you land correctly, right? Because you know how to land. Root, and then shift. So I want to go over rooting and then shifting. So if we're in a stance, we don't have to come out of the stance to do the next motion. So let's go over those really, let's go over that concept really quickly. So we got 1, 2, grab, point down, 3, push, 4, 5. There's a good one, feet together. Now when we step out, we're not going to step and land into it. From here, we're going to step and give ourselves, and now shift into it. And from here, we're going to adjust the foot and shift into it. Press. Step, jump. Press. Lock. Turn, and then shift. Shift, forward, and monkey hop. Pull to the chest, step, cut right and lift the right knee, step and double front. Make sure the hand is chambered on this one. Turn and double front. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Reset.
Yes, sir.
Now, give it a try on your own. We'll come back and do it one more time with you.
Here. Just keep it like that until you do.
I've been teaching this for that long, that's not a thing.
That's just what.
Maybe that's just what felt right then and there, but I've never seen that.
It works though, because before you see it, he said that you see it from your hand on some chambering or position also work and functional, but the correct form is.
I didn't see a video.
I don't know if it's
That's weird.
big.
That's, if I have to run around like this,
What does it feel that weird?
it does.
For you?
Uh.
Because you've been doing it for 20 years.
From here, to have to bring it up and